Just give me a chap and okay, good. Good to see you, Mark. Very good. Leslie, good to see you all. All right. All right, let me just get a couple of things here squared away and we will be getting started. Hold on one second here. Hold on one second, fellow traders. All right, it's got the webcam up and running and everything's good. All right, welcome everybody. My name is Fausto Pugliese and thank you very much for being here. I'm going to talk about how to day trade today and read the market tape. I just finished the webinar. Some of you probably have just joined us from Kathy's webinar from BK Forex. I'd like to welcome you back to the second part of it. But we're going to go into detail about how to trade and what's going on. I mean, listen, it's been you are right now in the best time to trade. September, October, November are the most volatile times of the market. Earnings come out, president elections are coming up, kids are back to school, just a lot of fun stuff going on. But like anything else, summer's over. Time to put your hat on, turn your hat around and get ready to trade today's market. So I'm going to talk about exactly what trading is about. Before I do that, just a quick little warning. Just please understand this is strictly for educational purposes only. Not make any guarantees or promises it's going to work. So please be very smart and be very wise before you make your trades in today's volatile markets. Now, with that said, some of you here, like I said, we're here from Kathy's BK Forex this morning, and we have a two-part to it, and we're going to cover that. But just a couple things we want to recap what we covered in today's event. For some people that were not here, I am going to just kind of repeat some of the things here. First of all, I want to talk about how I got started and why we're here. Like, why are we listening? Like, what does Cyber Trading University have to offer us? What makes you different than anyone else? Well, basically, this is how I got started. This is my upbringing. I'm one of the original day traders that started back in the early 90s. We were basically endorsed by every brokerage firm in the industry. We're endorsed by exchanges. I'm one of the original day traders, just like you see there in that Forbes article right there, a bunch of kids tormenting Wall Street. I'm also the author of How to Beat Market Makers at Their Own Game. How do I know that? Because I was a market maker. That's basically how I started. And let me tell you in a nutshell, what you're about to learn right now, you're going to see that you probably should have never made your first trade. It's going to be quite disturbing because a lot of you have been focused on so much on the past. I'm going to teach you how to read the future. And the future is following the orders. Now, how just a little bit about my parents and who I am. I'm actually our first generation Italian. And my dad came here. My mom and dad came here with $20 in their pocket. Had nothing, zero, never asked for anything from the government, anything. They went out, they worked hard. And let me tell you, every one of his siblings are millionaires. Okay. Now, how is that possible? Because they worked hard. They didn't ask for anything. And one thing they learned how to succeed, they told me this was basically how things work. They said, listen, you want to be successful in trading or in any business, you got to surround yourself with the people that are very good at what they do. Okay. You want to hang out with troublemakers, you're going to be a troublemaker. You want to be rich, hang out with rich people. That's where it comes down. You want to be a good trader, hang out with good traders. You want to be a bad trader, hang out with bad traders. You want to learn on your own, you're going to be a bad trader. It's just too much to learn. And that's what I did. So over the years, living here in New York, I took a job as a trader. I've learned that when you see what happens, what I learned on the first day in a job, you'll see why people get themselves in trouble. They blow up their accounts. They have the wrong tools. They basically are just, it seems like everybody wants them to tell them what to buy and sell. Well, it doesn't work that way. Okay. GPS does not drive your car. Okay. I don't know about you here, but everyone, but I hear cars starting to drive themselves. Do you feel comfortable with that? Let go of the steering wheel. Close your eyes, go to sleep. It's kind of scary. Okay. Listen, you would never give someone your money that never knew finance. What makes you any different? So over the years, I've competed against some of the biggest trading firms in the world. I beat every single one of them. But at the end of the day, that does not make you money. What makes you money is that can Cyber Trading University teach you how to make money? Okay, because that's the game. The game is, you see all these great traders out there, part of Cyber Trading University, and what I want to do is I want to make you one of them. I want you to stand side by side with me when we do our on-site, so we travel. I want to see those great smiley faces out there to say, you know what, I'm a happy Cyber Trading University trader. Actually, I'm a cyber trader, what we call each other, because I learned how to trade the right way, and the right way is just following the money. Now, over the years, I'm also featured on NASDAQ. NASDAQ, you have to understand, wants you to learn how to trade the market. If you understand how to trade the market, you'll become very successful at it. And I'm also going to show you how to trade on the NASDAQ market in the next couple of slides. So now that you know a little bit about me, I want to know a little bit about you. All right. And I want to do a quick poll question. So you have right here. So how long you guys been investing in trading for? Just out of curiosity, just give me a little chat. A couple of days, couple of months, couple of years. Let me know a little bit about your trading. And while you guys are putting that in there, I'm going to take a couple of notes here. All right. 50 years, Lee. Wow, we got someone that really is breaking the bank right here. Trading stocks for about a year, a little Forex, few months, Leslie. Okay, 3 years, 1 year. Okay, so now the thing you have to ask yourself is this. Who really trained you? So I'm going to do a poll here. I'm just out of curiosity. I'm going to do a poll. Are you self-taught? Did you take some paid courses? You got a coach? You want to kind of just, if you notice, there's a little poll that come up on your right-hand side. Let's see how all you guys answer this question. And I'll share it with everyone. Now, if you don't answer this poll question, first of all, no one's going to know how you answered it. Okay. But it's just nice so you can see how you compare to everyone else. And be honest, like nobody's going to make fun of you. No one's going to rat you out. You know what I mean? Like, listen, if you don't, how are you going to make yourself better? All right, I'm going to share the results. So you can see a lot of you here are self-taught. All right. And that's okay. That's fine. And to get back to one of your questions, like Leslie has a question here, regarding about she's trading a little bit of everything. This is the way I kind of explain it. If you're trading a specific type of market, if it's Forex, futures, options, stocks, whatever it is, if you've been doing it more than 3 months and you're not seeing that you're making progress or making money, you got 2 problems. Okay. Number 1, you probably had a very bad guru that trained you, or 2, it's just not your style. And that, you know what, that's okay. That's okay. So the reason why, like for some of you that probably see me on some previous events with other people that teaches Forex, futures, and so on, the reason why they want us there is like, listen, if it doesn't work for you, maybe this might work for you because you want to trade. Okay. It's just you got to find someone that fits your style or that type of an exchange works for you. That's all. So what I'm going to do is this. Does everyone have a phone? What I'm going to do at the end of this presentation, and I'm going to go into detail, I'm going to invite every single one of you into my professional trading room. Okay. So I'm not here to kind of just teach you how to trade. I want you to see this. I want to invite you to all these traders. This is my professional trading room. And right here on the left-hand side, these are all my instructors and all my traders. And people are coming in all day in and all day out. We got live commentary. You could see the instructors are talking to them. We're giving alerts. We're doing everything. I want to give you access for this for 1 whole week. Okay. Now you could start it tomorrow. You could start on Monday. Maybe you're on vacation. You could start it whenever. But all you're going to have to do, if you want to do that, just grab your phone, turn on the camera, and just scan that. All right. And then we also have the web address too. If someone could post it in the room. I know we have our staff. I thought I was going to have it up there, but I'll do that. Now, what are we going to cover in the next, week in that trading room? Well, not only are we going to give you a couple of workshops and show you exactly how trading works. Obviously you want to know what's happening in the market, like the CPI report came out yesterday. Okay. Was it good? Was it bad? How do you know, how to interpret it? How is it affecting certain stocks? And it's not the first time we heard this stuff. I mean, we hear about the inflation spikes. We hear about the risks of inflation, customer confidence, earnings announcements, interest rates, everything, the Fed. It's just constant news. And it's always going to affect the market. That's why I like to trade the stock market, because I think the stock market gets affected more by the news that comes out of the White House or the Fed or whatever it comes out to, or just brokerage firms. And it obviously trickles down into the other exchanges. But you have to understand, with the inflation and everything's jumping, you can't take it personal. Okay. I know a lot of people are ticked off on what happened, with, they're making less money and everything else. Well, you know what? There are opportunities that you could benefit from that. You might not like what you hear. It might not like how it's affecting you, your family. But as a trader, these are opportunities. And that's how we kind of look, and we try to go out there and cash in. Now, a lot of people are concerned. Are we coming to another crash, whatever it is? Listen, as a trader, some of the biggest volatilities in the market obviously benefit us. If it was COVID, how many of you here made money during COVID? Never traded before, got into the stock market after COVID hit. Anybody here do that? Look at yes. All right. How many of you here made money doing it? I have traders who said, my God, I never thought trading was so easy. Guess what? Those same people that thought it was easy, now after a year or two goes on, the market not going, I'm like, my God, I blew all my money. I don't understand. I didn't have to work anymore. I thought I found a new career. And now all of a sudden, it's not as easy, because you don't know how to play the game. All right. So inflation equals volatility, and that's why we're here. Now, this is what trading is all about. And let me talk about some trades that we've done in the past 30 days, because listen, every day is a new adventure at CyberTrade University. Let's talk about a firm. I don't know if you guys traded a firm, but look at this stock. Just in the past 2 weeks, thing goes from 14 to 24. Who doesn't want to trade that stock? MSOS. Stock goes from 5 to 9. And over the course of the day, goes to 7 to 8. Who doesn't want to trade that stock? Okay, the cannabis stocks. Obviously, the cannabis were moving pretty well the last couple of days. How can we not talk about them? Because they are moving every day when it comes to trading. Just like, maybe Tesla too. Maybe you want to trade a brand name stock. How do you know why the stock's going up? How do you know what's driving them up? That's what we're going to cover. Now, a lot of you here probably want, if you follow me on YouTube or Facebook or any of the social media networks, you probably want to wonder, Fausto, how do you find these stocks? Should I subscribe to someone's news service? Should I subscribe to an alert service? Well, how about this? You could figure it out on your own. It's actually not hard. And you all have access to it. And some of you basically neglect using it. Do you ever go out there and use your big percentage gainers and losers? I mean, there are stocks of 200%, 50%, 24%. People wish they could make that in a year. These stocks are moving it in a day, right? Now, you're probably asking, well, how do you know out of all those stocks, the one I should be trading and one I should not be trading? Well, when we go into our trading room right here, you'll notice right here on the top hand corner right here. Does everybody see this right here? Bring this down here. You see how we have a watch list? We do at 9:15. We do it at 9:30. We got one we constantly have orders that go on every day, alerts. We'll tell you, we'll find those stocks for you. There's a lot of them moving in the morning. Question is, you don't have to worry about figuring it out. We'll help you and we'll guide you how to find which ones of those are going to give you the least amount of risk with the high amount of reward. Now, the thing is what we have to focus on is how do we know it's going to continue? How do we know that 30% is the max? And then all of a sudden you come back and like, wait a minute, how did it go to 200%? Did news come out on it? Was it the company fundamentals? buying and selling, technical support. It's very simple. This is the reason why it did that. All right. Let me stop something here. Okay. So it comes down to buying and selling. That's it. Think how simple trading would be if you were just able to follow the buyers and sellers. That's how it makes smarter and better trading decisions. So how do we find buyers and sellers? That's what we're going to talk about right now. And right now, I need your 110% attention right now, because what you're about to learn is almost the opposite what everyone was ever taught. You've been focusing too much on the past. I'm going to teach you how to read the future. Who doesn't want to learn that? And the way we learn that is following the big money. Companies like algorithms, high frequency trades, Goldman Sachs, BlackRock, institutions. That's what we're going to focus on. And how do we do that? Is these two simple tools that we use in trading, something called level 3 and level 4. Now, I just came back from Canada, Toronto. I was at the Money Show, and I was in the audience, and they were asking people, that were doing presentations, hey, how do I get level 3? How do I get level 4? They had no idea. And the reason why they had no idea is they're not traders. Okay. I live here in New York. I help develop these platforms. That's why I do presentations for all these brokerage firms. That's why you're here, because I didn't advertise to find you. Someone out there told you to come here to find us. You found us. We didn't find you. And you're here to find me because you want to know something triggered in your head that made sense, that there is something out there that you didn't know that I basically lean on. That's what I'm going to cover right now. So let's talk about NASDAQ level 3, which really what calls book viewer. Looking at the book viewer, and let me just kind of do a quick little drawing here. You got buyers and you got sellers. Okay, buyers and sellers. Now you have 3 columns, 1, 2, and 3. The first column is well, let's start with column 3. This is the price that someone wants to buy the stock right here, CHIP, which is charge point. The second column is telling you how many shares that they want to buy at that price. And the third column is telling you how many orders make up that price. Now, when you look at this right here, you're trying to figure out and be like, okay, well, what makes stocks go up and what makes stocks go down? Who wants to buy it and who wants to sell it? How do I apply it towards the market? Well, when you look at right here, you'll see that the stock started right around 640 and started trending down in pre-market. And then when 930 opened up, then got crushed. Okay. But for some reason, it stopped at $5. And after about, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes, hit $5 and it went right back up to 620. Now, why did it stop at 5? Why not 560? Why not 540? Why did it pick 5? Well, when you look right here, fellow traders, right there on the buy side, there must have been a buyer that basically made that support. And you could see it right there that there were 19 orders that made up 55,000 shares. Now, is that a lot? Well, when you got 300 share buyers, 400 share buyers, 700, and you get up to a 55,000, when everyone else is looking to buy things in the double digits and you got something in the triple digits, I think that's a buyer. I'd rather trust a 55,000 share buyer than the 400 share buyer. I'd rather trust that 55,000 share buyer or you, Lisa, or you, Natash, or you, David, or you, Dan. Because those 55,000 shares are 19 people around the world that make it. Hey, you might want to buy it at $5, but you know what? You're probably part of that 19. But I wouldn't know that unless I had level 3. Let's look at it. Let's look at our resistance levels. Here's a stock that goes from 470, hits 530, and comes back down. Now, why did it stop at right around this 430? Why not? 530. Why not $6? Why not $5? Why this ridiculous number, which makes no sense, which I probably would have never thought of getting out that price, but it did, and it went lower. Well, there must have been a seller out there that prevented it from going higher. And when you look over here on the sell side, you'll notice that there's a 52,000 share seller at $5.28. Now, traders, let me ask you a dumb question, okay? We got a lot of people in this room. How many of you here see these big iceberg orders out there in a stock that you're in? How many of you here see that? Just give me a yes or no. Because you know what? I'm here talking and I need to hear to listen. Juan, you didn't, okay? Margaret, no. John, no. Don, what about you? I didn't hear from you. Gmo, what about you? Jack, Jason, Ken, Leslie, Lewis, Michael, Rhonda? Just be honest, yes or no. You don't see it, Leslie, right? Okay. Now, how much smarter and better trading decisions if you were able to see these orders? How would that help? A lot? Well, let me ask you a dumb question. What's that worth to you? By knowing that you could see where 70 to 80% of the volume is doing on the street. Margaret says a lot. Okay. I don't know what a lot means. Is a lot $5? Is a lot $100,000? Is a lot? What's a lot mean? Other than it means a lot personally. Would you pay for? Let me ask you a dumb question. Would anyone pay to get the data that Wall Street's using to know where the buyers and sellers are? Yes or no? Mark, you would. Thomas, you would. John, you would. Good. That's exactly what I want to hear. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you did not answer yes, I'm going to do you a big favor. You should just log out right now and start looking for a stockbroker, or throw in the bank that, or put in some treasury and make 4 or 5% of your money. Okay? Because you're wasting your time. You're literally wasting your time. And let me tell you, it's only going to get better. What I'm about to show you. I am just here because I've been doing this for over 30 years. Until today, I still don't understand why anybody trades a stock market without even knowing what everyone else is doing. You're just an ant on the floor trying to get these crumbs. How do you not want to know what they're doing? Let's go over a few trades that we did this week. All right. So Tesla had a big run going down. At one point, it was tanking, it was going lower. Now, the question is, some of you probably own a stock, and obviously one of the big things we teach is it going to continue to go lower? Where do we take a loss? Or maybe some of you are looking at an opportunity to say, okay, where can I buy it? I was always a Tesla fan. I never could have got it. Where's it gonna bounce? There's only way to answer that question. Where are the buyers? And when we go to NASDAQ Book Viewer, we'll notice, oh, there's 262 buyers out there at 270. Now, there are buyers everywhere. 100 shares, 300 shares, 500 shares. You're talking 20,000 and another 2,000 between $270 and a penny and 270. Now, what do you think happens to the price of that stock? Hits the support levels and goes right back up, right? By knowing that, going from 270 to 273 is a pretty substantial winner. How would you have known that? By knowing what those buyers are doing. That's what it comes down to it. Let's look at IONQ. Why is the stock going up? I'm going to ask everybody a dumb question. Why is the stock going up? Can everybody answer that question for me, please? Why is the stock going up? Demand, buyers. Okay, good. News. How about this one? It's obviously, how many times have you seen stocks come out with news, right? It comes out with news and they don't go anywhere, right? News and doesn't go anywhere. It's not about the news. It's about the buyers. That's what it comes down to it. People are buying the stock. They're the ones running it up. So the $1 million question is this: where will it hit top and begin to pull back? Because sometimes you're in a stock and you're like, okay, well, is it going to continue to go higher? I mean, like, obviously being a good trader, you got to have a game plan, right? So where's the game plan? Let's go and check out and see what's going out there. What column you got to look where resistance will be? Sellers. And we'll notice that right here on the sell column, let me draw all of my drawings here. Here's the sell column. You work your way down, and right around here, you'll see that there are 23,000 shares looking to be bought right there at 1845. I mean, listen, does it sound like a lot? I don't know. I don't see too many people with 23,000 shares out there other than him, and it's 15 orders out there. So it's got to be, a resistance. And guess what? When you look at the chart, you don't see that. You might think it's going higher. But when you look at the orders and then you got greedy, you got cocky, guess what? You can convert a winner into a loser. Is that what you want to do? I don't think so. And it happens, and I know it happens to all of you all the time. Sometimes you sit there and you're like, why didn't I get out? Oh. Well, did you see who was out there in the future? Because you keep focusing on the past. This is how Wall Street traders work. And I'll even prove it to you. Turn on a financial station, CNBC, for example, because they broadcast live on the New York Stock Exchange. When they show you those screens and they show you the floor traders on the floor, and you see those guys on, like, they're looking like this. They got this little iPad, right? This little iPad, and they're looking up on this. What the hell are they looking at? Okay, you guys are looking at 4 screens. They're not looking at 4 screens. They're looking at a little iPad. They're looking at a screen on the wall. We think they're looking at numbers. They're looking at orders. If they're looking at orders, what the hell are you looking at? You understand? That's when I knew that I was doing everything wrong. They're like, listen, they're here. They run the stock market. Who am I to judge and tell them, hey, you're doing it wrong? Oh, by the way, you're doing it wrong. Yeah, you're doing it wrong. Oh, yeah, if he was doing it wrong, I would be there. You're not. And guess what? I was there. And that's what you need to do. You need to follow the orders. Now, where could you get the book order? Very simple. Just send me an email. Okay. I could send you there, but you know what? What I want to do is I want to give you guys a workshop. Okay. So you guys could see how to use it first, because you got to get the default set up properly. So this is my personal email if you want to basically get that. Now let's go upgrade to something called level 4. Now, level 4, there's a little bit more data, and there's more that comes along with it, but now we have it more in a heat map. Now, how does that work is this. I'll give you an example. Anyone here have a stock that you traded? I'm going to look at a stock. I'm going to go in the real markets. Okay. So we're going to have some fun here. Give me a stock. Anyone, any stock. Any stock. Give me a stock, anyone. And I'll look and see how that stock is doing. And I'll tell you if we should trade it or not. Okay. I'll tell you what we see. Amazon, AA, Apple. It's so funny. Everybody brings brand names. Everyone brings a brand. All right, I'm just going to look them up really quick. Apple, Alcoa. All right. So let me bring up my chart here. Okay. So let me see what we got going on, what you guys picked. And Apple. Okay. So let's look at Apple really quick. All right. Now, looking at Apple, what's Apple doing right now? From what we could see right here, what's Apple doing? Let's see if you guys can figure this one out. Is it going up or going down? It's consolidating. Okay, Mark, I like that. All right. It's going sideways. All right. Now, looking in the past 15 minutes, is the stock going up, or has the stock been trending up or trending down? Let me see everyone answers this question. It's trending down, right? So you could see it right here. It was going up, hit a resistance levels right here, and came right back down to this price right here. Now, why did it go down at 176? Could we have known that it was going to, why did it go down? And what was the reason for it? Joe says sellers. Juan says sellers. Large seller orders. Wow, that's pretty weird. So here you all saying something that you were not even using. You said there was sellers. Do you see sellers on a chart? Do you see sellers out there? 9,000 shares? No. No, you don't. You don't. And listen, I know I'm asking dumb questions, but I'd rather have the dumb answer come across because I want you to realize how blind you've been trading. Okay. So now what I want to do is this. I'm going to go see where the sellers are. And I'm going to bring up level 4. All right. And let me just clear this out. Let me blow this up for you. So if you'll notice right here, the stock at 12.10 ran up, and there was this seller right here. You could see he was out there. Jesus, 11.50. Look at how long this guy's been out there for. He's been out there for a while. 11 o'clock, even before we started. Look at this. He's been out there for a long time. Does anybody know how many shares are looking to be sold at 176 for the past hour? That's right. That's right. Right there. 41,000 share seller right there. And he's been out there all day. Right? This. He's been out there all day. And meanwhile, when this stock goes up and you weigh, oh, you know what? I own the stock at 140, 174. Did you have a game plan to get out at 176? Because you didn't. Now you ran the stock back down. So that's how you convert a winner to a loser, right? That's trading. Now, next question people ask, you ever see a stock do what's called a breakout? You ever see a stock hit a resistance level and like, wow, that stock broke that resistance level? Could happen all the time. The question is, if it did happen, where will it stop? I mean, obviously, we're going to hit another resistance levels. So I'm going to ask everybody this question. If the stock goes past 176, where do you think the next resistance levels would be? Can anybody tell me? Bill, correct. You're right. Mark, you're correct. Joe, you're correct. And you know what? The reason why you said that is because there is a larger seller for 52,000 share sellers. He showed up here around 11:45. You could see it right there. And he kind of added to his positions because you see it got redder. And you know what? Not only you were dealing with this seller for 40,000 and 12,000, which is right around here, you had another order. So just between 176 and 176.50, you're talking over 100,000 share seller, 100,000s of shares that are looking to be sold within there, that price. No wonder why the stock hit the resistance and now it kind of trend down. And this is Apple. We're talking about Apple. We're not even talking about something else. And this is a hard stock to trade. Did I lose anybody? Did I lose anyone yet? Wow. And you know what? We've only been talking for a little bit more than 30 minutes. Imagine what I could do if I invite you in my trading room and we get to watch this all day, no matter what time. How much better and smarter trading decisions would you have made if you were able to see that in the markets all day? And that's why I want to invite all of you guys to come in here. I'm going to, another few minutes, I'm going to show you how it goes. I want to do one more. Okay. I want to do one more stock. Someone give me another stock. I'm going to see. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do another one here. I need 4 symbols, not the name. I need 4 symbols. Okay. Carvana. Okay. We've been trading that for a while. CDNA. Let me see what Carvana looks like. Obviously, another brand name, Metastock, Costco. Carvana looks pretty good. It's on my watch list right here. We've been trading Carvana for a while. Let me look at Carvana, see what it's doing today. Carvana's been a nice, fun stock to trade it. All right, so here's Carvana. All right, and hold on a second. I think we got something good here. Load up some more data here. Hold on one second. So Carvana has been on a good move. It's up about 12%. It's up about $6. Stock's been up really nicely. You could see in the beginning of the year it was at 10. This thing is up over 500%. Okay. Now, question you have to ask yourself is, do I take a profit? Do I, where like good traders have a game plan at all times. Okay. So looking at the stock right here, you could see how the stock obviously had a really good move, and it started, you could see it went to like 930, went all the way to about $52, came back down to 51, broke out of this resistance levels, made a new high. Now it's having a little tough time getting past in the past, since 1130, getting past this 560. Okay, so why did it have a tough time breaking there, bounced here, broke resistance there, consolidated here, and go there? How would we have known to get in, get out, buy it back, sell it, broke out? Well, let's go see what the orders are. Okay, so let me clear this out and give you a little picture of a little market. So right here, you could see that there was a big order right around here, 53. That order got filled. That's a breakout. Then there was another order out there that was a resistance level of 54. He got executed. There was another order at 55. He got executed. So this is how stocks make higher highs. There were orders out there. People bought it. Then you started getting a lot of orders showed up around here on 57. And then after 57, around 11 o'clock, stock had a tough time breaking it. And you could see here how all of a sudden, you could see how that stock got redder and redder, never got there, came back down, broke it, never broke it. And just that's the reason why it went down. Because of sellers, not because of Fausto said so, not because of you said so, David, not because of you, Albert. It's because of all these orders are out there. All right. So that's trading at its best. All right. So this is what I want to do. I want to invite all of you guys, all you traders, to come in the trading room. Okay, all of you. You could spend all week. You could spend 1 minute, 1 hour, whatever it is. You should at least spend, and you need to be there at the most volatile times, the first hour and the last hour. Okay. And the big thing that you have to look at is, what are these traders on the left so happy about? Why are they looking at orders and not indicators? Okay. Why am I on, being here showing you on Charles Schwab? This might be at Charles Schwab, showing you how to find these stocks that are moving, how to use their platforms. Okay. Why would Charles Schwab want me there? Because they know that if they have an educated trader, you'll be there forever. So, but I need to prove to you, and not including myself, but I want to introduce you to all my other instructors out there. And I want to introduce you to traders just like you that are trying to figure this out and see if you could do it or not. Because let me tell you, traders, trading's not for everybody. So please don't take this the wrong way. But there's only one way to find out. You need to see, and trade side by side with us. Because this is why Cyber Trade University has been endorsed by more brokerage firms than any school in the industry. I can almost guarantee you that no matter who trained you, find out who trained them, who endorses them. And believe me, these brokerage firms, they do credit checks on us, background checks on us. Believe me, they do their homework. And you think they want Fausto and their instructors to do education for their clients? It would teaching people how to lose money. You think Cyber Trade University would have a 5-star rating on Google if we were losing people money? I don't think so. So this is how we're going to help you learn more. I want to invite all of you to come into my live trading room for 1 whole week. You could start tomorrow. You could start next week. You could start whenever. But I want to show you exactly the professionalism and what it's like to be in the original trading room and why I've been doing this for 30 years. This is called the Cyber Group Room. And in the Cyber Group Room, this is the first trading room that I started. Now, how I started this room, just to let you know, I used to work as a prop trader. I used to trade other people's money, working for a trading firm. But I want to know, how could I actually go out there and teach people because eventually I want to go on my own and I don't want to split the profits anymore. But I learned that the only way you could succeed is you got to surround yourself with other good traders. And you got to teach traders to trade that way. So we started the first trading room in the industry. Now, we start live audio broadcasting at 9 a.m. in the morning. We also broadcast live on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. And we do a live commentary during the whole day. And we'll come back and we'll do the end too. We'll have special gurus to come in there. We do workshops all day. You're going to get all of this in our cyber group room. Now, there is basically a little agenda, what we got going on. We got a lot of content, a lot of training going on, a lot of live trading. You don't got to be there all day. It's not a full-time job, okay? Your goal is you just need to see if this is really what we're talking about really works in the real market hours. That's what it comes down to it. Now, before I start taking questions, you probably want to know, I'll go into these questions a little bit. This is what it's going to cost. Remember I told you here that would anyone spend to get that data, to find out how to see where the orders are? And if you're looking for free stuff, I told you not to trade. Well, listen, I'm not asking for $1,000. I'm asking for $100. I am looking for serious traders. Okay. All I'm asking is for $9 to tell me, to prove to me that you're a real person or not. That's it. $9. Money back guaranteed. Okay. Listen, a lot of you like, wait, there's got to be a catch. No, there's no catch. The $9 just tells me you're a real person or not. That's it. And I feel like I could do it for $1. I could do it for $3. I could do it for 20. I could do it for 200. But I want to make something that no one's like, you know what? I could spend a cup of coffee to spend a week in the trading room. You taught me enough, Fausto. So great. Now I need to know if you're real. $9, that's it. Sam, you want to come down to New York and spend the money and drop it off in my office? Give me $9. You could do it too. Okay. Or you could spend it and just do it over the online. Now, this is basically what you're going to get. You're going to get a week in the trading room. You're going to get 3 pro workshops. We're going to talk about how to use level 3, level 4, how to read charts, keeping it simple. We're going to give you 100 hours of trading strategies, of traders talk you're going to get. This is all for $9, by the way. Okay. And I'm going to throw a big bonus. I'm going to give you my book. You can go right now to Amazon and pay $47, or I'll give it to you for free. So I'm willing to give you my book for free. It's a great read, fast read. It was a #1 bestseller. You know what? It'll teach you how to beat market makers at their own game. All this for $9. Now, why would I do this for $9? Like I said, I'm looking for serious traders. That's it. If you're serious, I'll take you seriously. Okay. And with that, you're going to get all this good stuff. Now, if you're looking for free stuff, I'm not the right person for you, because I'll tell you what's going to happen. To get NASDAQ, to get the book viewer, it's going to cost you $15. If you thought that order out there that showed you those big iceberg orders is not worth $15, then I'm definitely not worth $9. Okay. And I'm definitely not for you. But if you're looking to want to learn how to day trade, swing trade, options trade, you want to learn how to trade like a real market maker, go out there, pay the $9, and let's get started. Now, there are just a couple of shout outs really quick. A couple of people came to me with some questions. And some of the questions that came across here is, do I need a brokerage account to start with you, Fausto? No, we do not want you to buy anything. Okay, we just want you to watch. We didn't teach you how to trade. We just want to show you if this stuff really, really works. That's basically what comes back. Yes, come back, try us for a week. And if you want your $9 back, that's fine. We just want to make sure that you're a real person and you say who you say you are. There's people in here, their name is, one person's name is John Doe. I can't have my instructors talk to you calling you John Doe. Okay. I have another person that put a bad name in here. I'm not going to say what it was. You know what? I can't deal with someone like that. And I don't think a lot of traders want to deal with someone like that either. But if you're serious, we'll take you seriously. Let me do a couple of shout outs really quick. Benzan from California just got your registration. Welcome aboard. Who else we got here? Lewis from San Jose, California, got your registration. Welcome aboard. Look forward to teaching you. Greg got your registration. Welcome aboard. Now, listen, when you guys register, a couple of things are going to happen. First of all, every single one of you are going to be having a walkthrough with one of our education advisors. They're not going to sell you anything. They just want to show you when you go into the room, you know what to expect. Okay. Want to show you the workshops are, everything. So think about it. You're actually going to, how many of you bought something, couldn't even talk to someone? You know, there's no phone number, there's nothing, but you're going to get it. All right. So that's number one. As a bonus, if you're listening right now, I'm going to throw something else out there. If you register right now, I will personally give you a coaching class. I will actually talk to you on the phone. Now, if that's not worth $9, what it is. Now, you're probably asking, like, wait a minute, Fausto Pugliese, the guru, is going to talk to me. Why would I do that? Because if I'm going to go out there and educate you, I want to make sure that you're going to be the right fit. Okay. We need to have that conversation. And if you're serious about trading, after you see what's going on and you're excited about it, then I want to be excited about it. If you're not excited about it, then there's no reason to continue. Okay. Christian, the best thing to do is if you're trading Forex and you like Forex, you could still use some of the styles that we teach you towards the Forex market. Okay. But listen, the difference between Forex, futures, options, we all trade about 70% of the same. Psychology, discipline, you know, it's only 30%. It's just a different market. All right. Couple of more shout outs out there. Now, listen, before Rhonda just got your registration. L from Alberta. Look forward to teaching you. I don't know if I met you up in Toronto. Hopefully I did. Robert Nash from Illinois got your registration. Welcome aboard. Now, getting back to the registration, everyone, there's a calendar. You need to first let us know a little bit about you, if you're a trader or not, like who you're trading with and so on. Fill out that questionnaire and then make sure you book your appointment. Doesn't matter what time, just pick an appointment. If there's a special time works best for you, pick that time. If it's not, don't worry about it. The sooner you book it, the faster we can get you in the trading room. Okay, because that's the ultimate goal. Yeah, Christian says I'm just limited timing during the day. I could trade. Christian, let me explain something to you. There are about 20% of the traders in my room. We have thousands of traders around the entire world. They're all not there at a given time. Okay, the market trades from 7 in the morning to 6 o'clock at night. You could trade pre-market, you could trade after market. You trade the first hour, the last hour. This is not a full-time job. You could do it a full-time. We don't really recommend it. So there's always going to be a perfect time for you when to jump in. All right. Couple more shout outs out there. Jonathan Masho got your registration from Mid-Valley, California. Welcome aboard. I just started seeing everyone registered. Any other questions? Do I need a funded account? I answered that question already. No, you do not. Do not need a brokerage account. All you need right now is $9. That's it. Okay. $9 all you need right now. A couple other people shooting out. Leslie G just got your registrations from Texas. Welcome aboard. By the way, if you guys don't believe me, these are registrants right here. Here are all the people right here registering. Let's jump in, everyone. Don't waste any time. Do we trade futures? I personally don't trade futures. We do cover a little bit in my trading room, but like I mentioned earlier, if you're looking for anyone specific, futures, options, listen, there's only about 2-3 people I would ever recommend that know what the hell they're talking about. There's my personal email address. But the other thing too, if you're looking for, if you've been trading a market and you've been doing it more than 3 months, it's not working, it's probably not for you. Okay. You probably got the wrong person teaching you, or it's not your style. That's why we always tell everyone you need to take education from everyone. A little bit of futures, a little bit of options, a little stocks. You got to see what you like, what fits your schedule. Just don't go out there and they say, oh, I heard leverage is great. You know, I got to trade options. This is amazing. Yeah, that's the wrong reasons why you trade options. Okay. That's the total. And anyone ever tells you that, run far as you can, because last thing you do is going to blow up your account. It's not the reason why you trade options. All right. Freddie from Atlanta, Georgia, has got your registration. Welcome aboard. Who do people you recommend for futures and options? Like I said, there's my email address. Just copy it down. I have no time to go through who or what or whatever. But right now, my main focus is to get all of you here registered to see what's like, to trade equities. Okay. I like futures because of the trading 24/6. I mean, 24/7 or 24/6 because of 6 days a week. Yeah. I mean, listen, Joe, but the thing is this, futures is very risky too, by the way. It's one of the riskiest things out there next to options, but they all trade very similar. Is most of your income from trading? I don't know what that means, Mark. You know what? A couple other questions coming. I like futures because of, yes, the trading similarities, but you're doing the same. Yeah, it is. It is very similar. A couple other people doing a shout out right here. Patricia, just got your registration. S from Tampa Bay, Florida. All right. Would I have access to your book once I sign up? Yes, you will have access to the book immediately. Once you register and you fill out your appointment, whatever, you're going to get that access to that book. Absolutely. The coaching out SS, I don't know who you are, but when you register, you'll have the calendar when you could get your book your appointment and your coaching session. All right. So that's where that comes into play. Listen, let me explain something to you. There are almost 100 people in this room. This is why this is what I don't understand. Why all 100 of you have not registered to pay $9 to find out where all the brokerage firms, institutions are buying from. I just showed you in 30 minutes, and I'm giving you a whole week to see it happening live. What is holding you back? What are you scared of? The truth? It's $9. Okay. Money back guaranteed. What are you afraid of? Oh, well, some of you, yes, that's right. Some of you are CTU members, and I get it. That's fine. And I get that. But what are you waiting for? Stop pretending. You have the opportunity of learning how to play one of the greatest jobs in the world. Where you think Social Security is going to pay enough? You think when you retire and you got your pension, you could live off that? Shoot, you could probably blow through that, in a few years. And God forbid you get sick with today's medical bills. And the new insurance policies, they don't even cover anything. I have doctors out there all the time that ask me like, oh my God, my doctor bills are ridiculous. Oh, well, how's that possible? I thought that, was taken care of. I didn't know that. You only know it until you're older. So the thing is this, go out there. You have an opportunity to learn how to play a game. It's not stressful. It's very healthy for your mind too, by the way. Let's see how it works. What's the worst thing that can happen? You find out that trading's not for you. The only thing we do not take is PayPal. No PayPal. Only credit cards. A couple more shout outs out there. I want to do it. Sid, I got your registration from Plymouth, Michigan. Genjir from Pennsylvania, got your registration. Welcome aboard. Christian Manning. You're not related to the Manning brothers, the football players. Nope, probably not because you're from Germany. But who never knows? Any other questions? What brokerage firm do you teach with? That's a great question. We do not recommend any brokerage firm. We're brokerage firm neutral. You could keep your own brokerage firm. We do showcase a few of them. So a lot of them are very good. The reason why is that some of you are from different parts of the world, so you can't open an account with that specific that brokerage firm because different regulations, different rules, all that stuff. But you could have that conversation when you talk to your education advisor. A couple more shout outs right here. Robert Lester got your registration from California. Juan S from New Jersey got your registration. Just showing you everyone here. Look, these are all the people registering. Look at there they are. I still haven't heard from you, Sandra. Haven't heard from you, Rich. Haven't heard from you, Matt. I know some of you guys had some good questions. I don't know what's holding you back. Oh, you're from the UK. I'm sorry about that, Christian. Okay. We'll see you then. Sorry about that. So listen, traders, what are you going to get? Let's just do one recap. Okay. You're going to get my book. You're going to get 100 hours of trading library of different strategies, different examples, workshops, us reviewing traders that trade for us, their journals, their mistakes. You're going to get 3 pro workshops with level 3, level 4. This is all for $9. The reason why we're throwing everything away and giving it to you for nothing is because we'd rather be the ones to tell you if trading is for you or not. Because if you think it is for you, then we want to hopefully make you part of our team. And that's what it comes down to it. All for $9. All right. So with that said, guys, I want to get ready for the market closes. I got a couple of more people I have to work with. Oh, we got a nice stock that's moving in the market right now. Look at that. It looks like our traders are trading the stock right here in the room. How's that stock doing right here? MSOS. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at MSOS. Nice move. I'll show you right now. This is the room you're going to be in. You could see Rich, one of our instructors out there. Look at that. He's talking about this stock right here. MSOS. You could see his stock's moving up pretty well. This stock, we've been trading it since the beginning of ending of August. Was a $5 stock. It's already up to about $9. And you could see right here that since we almost done right here, the stock just basically ran from $8.90 up to about $9, almost $9.10. That's not bad. 20 cents, 1,000 shares, $200. That will definitely cover your $9. Okay, I could guarantee you that. Definitely guarantee you that. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. And by the way, if you did not continue with Cyber Trading University, I get it. Hopefully, you're probably not ready. Maybe you want to look into, do your homework. Maybe you want to read the Google reviews. Maybe you want to check the brokerage firms. Maybe you want to watch a couple of videos or something like that. But please, if you don't continue with Cyber Trading University, one last thing, I just kind of remind everybody, you got to learn from somebody, and you're going to need to learn from a few different people. Okay. But please don't go out there and be ignorant and try to say, oh, let me try it. Let me see how it works. If I like it, then I'll go from there. It's the last thing you want to do. That's how people blow up their accounts. How do we change our trading room times for next week? Robert, just basically, you can go right to that. When you talk to Education Advisor, you're going to get an automatic email. He'll tell you, you could always just change it with them. You should probably be getting a call by today or tomorrow to just confirm your appointment that you booked, and then they could just change it around for you. So don't worry about that, Robert. No problem. All right, guys, listen, thank you very much for listening. And hopefully, I look forward to seeing you. I'll see you all in the trading room. And by the way, keep an eye on that MSOS. It is going higher if you haven't been watching. Okay. Bye-bye.